Rich, I'm curious about your thoughts about the amount of lead sources and the dynamic pricing stat and what you're doing about that at ARS.
Absolutely. So I came from ADT prior to ARS, I mentioned earlier. At ADT, we had close to 70, 80 lead sources. Now, that was a journey over about a 4 or 5 year period. But we saw the same improvement in terms of when we had more lead sources, we had a diversified portfolio. It gave you the opportunity, right, as well, those that are sellers, to help hit our metrics. Now, I would say that the non-negotiable, to earlier point, we're passing back disposition data. If we can't do that, right, then we're not putting you in the best competitor or the best advantage, right, to do what you do really well, identifying those customer relationships. So more is better. Specifically at ARS, we've gone from 6 lead sources this year. I think we'll be closer to 20 or 30. And you know, we're looking at that fast track of the 40 plus, and ideally, you know, that 80. The challenge is ADT versus that ARS is our data infrastructure, our ability to pass back that data. We just don't have that type of structure, so we've spent most of this last year building that architecture. We are a big proponent of working, you know, with partners. For example, we are a customer with PX, a partner, and that helps us. It helps us scale. I don't have human capital to be able to manage, right, all these different partner sources. So we need somebody to help us make sense of that chaos. But in return, again, we've got to, as a non-negotiable, be able to pass back disposition data. So ultimately, that it's not that I'm buying the right lead. That's, to me, I'm paying the right cost to generate a customer relationship. This is not about fixed. I think a lot of sellers out there are underpricing their leads, that if I can expose you my disposition data, you get paid the right amount, frankly, for creating a customer relationship with me, both in current state and ultimately in lifetime value.